This is a story every parent should watch before sending their children, especially daughters, out to stay with either uncles or relatives in this Christmas season. Stay and enjoy my story. Amanda was born in a quiet village called Omoko, a place where everybody knew everybody, and where the sound of cock crow every morning was louder than the village bell. She was the only child of her mother, Ejiro, a widow who had tasted more tears than joy since the death of her husband. Ejiro worked hard. She sold firewood in the market, fetched water for people, and cleaned compounds for those who could pay small coins. Life was not easy, but she carried her suffering with quiet strength. And every time she looked at Amanda, she found the strength to keep going. Amanda grew into a beautiful girl, soft-spoken, gentle, and respectful. She greeted everyone with a bright smile. The villagers loved her, especially because she always helped her mother without complaining. Her dream was simple: to go to school, finish her studies, and one day build a better life for her mother. But dreams were not cheap in Omoko, and poverty had a way of delaying dreams. One day, Ejiro received a message from her late husband's brother, Uncle Ken, who lived in the city. He said he wanted to help Amanda. He said she should come to the city, live with him, and finish her schooling. Ejiro's heart danced with hope. "Ken wants to help us," she told Amanda excitedly. "My daughter, your life will be different. You will go to the city. You will become somebody." Amanda's heart beat fast. She had always heard stories of tall buildings, bright lights, and opportunities. She hugged her mother tightly. "Mama, I won't disappoint you." They packed Amanda's tiny box: 2 dresses, 1 slipper, and a wrapper. Ejiro prayed over her daughter non-stop. When Amanda boarded the bus to the city, Ejiro waved until the bus disappeared. She didn't know she had just waved goodbye to her daughter for the last time. City life begins. The city, Lagos, was louder and bigger than Amanda imagined. Cars honked like angry goats, people walked fast, and buildings rose like trees trying to touch the sky. Uncle Ken welcomed her with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. His wife, Auntie Ngozi, was cold from the first day. She didn't like the idea of feeding another mouth. Amanda worked hard. She swept the whole compound, washed clothes, cooked, cleaned the kitchen, and still tried her best to read her books. She wanted to make her mother proud. But slowly, she started to notice something disturbing. Uncle Ken watched her too much. When she walked, his eyes followed her. When she bent to sweep, she felt his gaze on her back. When she bathed, she felt a shadow near the bathroom door. She told Auntie Ngozi, "Auntie, I don't feel comfortable around Uncle," she whispered. But her aunt snapped at her. "Shut your mouth. My husband is not that kind of man. Don't bring nonsense into this house." Amanda kept quiet. She had nowhere else to go. The night everything changed. It was on a rainy night. Thunder roared like angry spirits. Auntie Ngozi had traveled for her elder sister's childbirth. Amanda was alone in the house with Uncle Ken. She slept early because the weather was cold. Around midnight, she woke up with a start. Uncle Ken was inside her room. Before she could scream, he covered her mouth with his huge hand. "Keep quiet," he hissed. "Don't make me angry. Remember your mother is depending on you." Amanda's tears fell like rain. She shook her head, begging silently. But he didn't stop. And with that single wicked act, her entire life broke apart. From that day, she changed. She stopped smiling. She avoided eye contact. She barely ate. She feared night. She feared footsteps. She Shadows. Auntie Ngozi noticed her mood but didn't care enough to ask. Amanda wanted to run away, but where would she go? Her mother had no money, no power, nothing. A few weeks later, Amanda missed her period. Her world froze. She immediately knew the truth. She confronted Uncle Ken with shaking hands. "Uncle, I am pregnant." Instead of remorse, he became angry. "Are you mad? Do you want to destroy my family? Do you want to scatter my life? Idiot girl, you must remove it." Amanda collapsed into tears. "A baby. My baby. But I don't want." "You don't want what?" he barked. "You want people to say I slept with my brother's daughter. You want me to go to prison." He slapped her across the face. "You will remove it, whether you like it or not." One hot afternoon, he dragged her to a small dirty compound on the outskirts of the city. The place was dark. The walls cracked. A foul smell hung in the air. The woman inside, Mama Shandy, did illegal abortions. Amanda was shaking from head to toe. "Please, I don't want to die," she whispered. "Shut up," Uncle Ken snapped. "Just cooperate." The woman forced Amanda to lie down on an old mattress. Amanda screamed, but nobody in the neighborhood cared. It was a place where cries were normal. Halfway through the process, Amanda began to bleed heavily. Mama Shandy panicked. "Ah, she is bleeding too much. I cannot continue. Fix her," Ken shouted. But it was too late. Amanda's eyes began to roll back. She felt cold. Her breath became shallow. Her heart slowed. She thought of her mother, Ejiro. She thought of Omoko. She thought of her dreams. And then, everything went silent. Amanda died. She was only 17. 2 days later, a stranger arrived in Omoko with the news. Ejiro collapsed. Her scream echoed across the village like a broken bell. She tore her wrapper and rolled on the ground, hitting her chest. "My Amanda, my only child, what have they done to you? My God." Women rushed to hold her, but she was shaking like someone in cold water. Her tears refused to stop. Her heart refused to heal. She had sent her daughter to the city for a better life. Instead, her daughter came back in a coffin. Amanda was buried in her village compound. Women cried. Even the old men cried. The whole community mourned a bright girl whose future was stolen. Ejiro sat beside the grave for hours, refusing to leave. "My daughter, forgive me," she whispered. "I didn't know I was sending you into the hands of a beast." But no voice answered her. Only the wind blew gently across the freshly covered earth. Amanda's life ended before it began. Her dreams died with her. Her mother's heart broke forever. And the world lost another innocent girl to wickedness, silence, and abuse. But her story remains a reminder. A reminder that not every helper is truly a helper. A reminder that evil can hide behind a smiling face. A reminder that silence kills. Amanda was a flower that never got to bloom. Moral lessons. 1. Always listen when a child says they feel unsafe. Silence and disbelief destroy lives. Not everyone who offers help truly wants to help. 2. Be careful who you trust with your children. Thanks for watching. Please share, like and subscribe for more interesting stories.